Hey gang, I'm Paul Mark Goulet, and just sitting here in front of the manger that my mom painted many years ago, just getting ready to celebrate the good news, the great joy that there was a Savior that would come along. Did you know that there's a nation called Madagascar that's been asking for help? I went there 4 years ago and I saw the poverty, and did you know it's the fourth poorest nation in the world? And average income is not even $2 a day of the family. It's really created more problems besides poverty and starvation. There's gangs. But what made me, I'd say, the sickest was seeing the sex trade that went on a daily basis, and even something called sex tourism, where people flying in to have sex with little children that they can buy for $5 a night. That messed me up. So for 4 years, I've been praying that I would have the opportunity to go back. A lot of people think Madagascar, they think of these dancing animals talking, but it really is a nation that needs a lot of work and a lot of help. It needs transformation. Of course, I believe in transformation, so it just seems interesting that 4 years later I flew into Paris to see some friends simply, and my friend told me that he just came back from Madagascar and the president asked him for help. He knows the problems in his nation, and he asked Eric to help, and Eric asked me to jump in because they want us to write curriculum for their schools, all about values. Of course, we know a little bit about that from the book of Proverbs. So we've been invited in to write, and it will go to all the children in the school system. The second thing he asked our help for is to start a leadership training center. And as you know, I've done a little bit of that in my life, and Eric's done some too. So we've been invited in to help the president start a leadership training center that would train people to start businesses. We want to affect them economically. We want to impact their lives. It's a really huge thing. And then from those two initiatives, we believe that it's going to be able to address some of the other problems, like the sex tourism, like the disintegration of families, like poverty. Eric just recently brought in some agricultural experts to help the farmers create more of a harvest. And these are proven techniques that have affected third world nations and are changing them. So we're bringing that in. And February, I'm flying in to introduce some curriculum for the schools and also help the president start his leadership training center. So that's why the resources are needed to do this. So our first year budget is about $250,000. If you'd like to give a big gift or you'd like to know more about it, please don't be afraid to contact me at pmgfire7@gmail.com. I'd love to answer. Right now I'm writing curriculum with Eric. We're just getting ready for our February trip. In January, he's helping out with the media of the nation. In February, it's the Education and the Leadership Training Center. So if you want to help us, we can tell you a whole lot more. Or if you'd like, just go to YouTube and watch some of the videos talking about the major problems in Madagascar. Now we've got a phenomenal president asking for help, and we're going to go. I mean, they don't have money to pay us. That's why we have to raise funds to go. And we said we don't want to be a burden on the nation. So this is a big value of ours. We want to just go in and help. So if you'd like us help them, then just give on this GoFundMe page. And we're going to be functioning through a nonprofit called Las Vegas Resource Center and a foundation called Beyond Belief. We just think it's beyond belief that we'd be invited by our president to change his nation. We're pretty pumped about it. So if you want more information, just email me. We'll be sure to get you videos and other information about what we want to do. If you'd like to help and perhaps volunteer to go train with us, this is going to be really a 5-year venture that we're going to be pouring into business people, people who want to start businesses, people who want to have a better harvest in their crops. We're going to go in there and practically help them. For me, that's the best way to speak about our faith, my faith, and we're just believing that it's going to help this nation, crying out for help. So would you help us, help them, just by giving on this GoFundMe page? Phase 1, $250,000. Sounds like a lot, but not if everybody gets involved. And some of you want to give larger amounts. We're going to be looking for sponsorships for the manuals. We're writing the manuals now based on values, but we need people to help print them to give them to all the students. I think there's about 8 to 10 million students there right now. It's like, how are we going to do that? That'll be phase 2. So we'll write it, and then we got to print it. I love you guys with all my heart. I'm so grateful that you've checked out this GoFundMe page, and if you can help us, it's in your heart. Please give today. Take care.